and there was a backstory. You had a part in that story, and you didn't say anything. You think it's cool.
When the red telephone rings, the nearest housemate to it must answer and follow whatever instructions they receive.
Ha! What if the instruction is to go home? What if the instruction says pack your bags and go? Cynthia Ofori, go home. Big brother, be careful. Oh. This one that is about telephone ringing. And the way he said it is that somebody that is close to you must pick it. And you know why I knew that, or do you know why I know that there will be one major thing in one of the instructions, or the instructions might not always be positive, is when he said that if nobody picks it up, the head of house can now choose who will pick it up. So why would nobody pick it up? It means that the first set of instructions, by the time you hear the instructions, maybe the housemates will now be getting scared to pick it up because of the things that he will give, the instructions that he will give in that telephone. So what if he's to go home? What if he's straight eviction? He say, "Oh, yeah, start going home," or what else can be so crazy? Or you're automatically nominated is not so bad. But to say, anyway, big brother, what is your new twist this season? This season is definitely not going to be like others. But let's see. Let's see what it's going to be like. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do well to like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications and all the good stuff. Welcome, welcome. The housemate picks up the phone. Will be asked to try and confuse any housemate to collect it back from him. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. You know all those games, all those shows where you pick something terrible and you have to convince another person to take it up from you, and you have to keep a straight face so that they will not know that it's something they won't know it's something terrible. So it's actually going to be an interesting one or an exciting one. Let's see how that is going to turn out. I thought he would address all of the rule breaks, especially the peeing in the luggage. I thought so too. I don't know why he has not addressed it, because in as much as he can decide, he can still decide that okay, he's not going to give strike or anything. But I feel like it's something that should be addressed, even if it's like a punishment, because you can't use because of say that you were tipsy or you were drunk and do certain things. I feel like he should address it, like not just let it slide like that. Anyway, moving on from this particular part, they had their nomination process today, and guess what? Rude Boy got immunity for being the most influential player of the week, and his reward was immunity. It was such a nice thing to get. The ninja came in and he now handed him the envelope and he read it.
Your reward as the most influential player of the week for week 2 is immunity.
Yeah, congratulations to Rude Boy on getting that. The second immunity envelope would have been gotten by Tega, right? Or Tega, rather. But unfortunately, he missed it by just a few seconds. So you don't know the normal thing that they do now. They go around and search for the envelopes that are hidden at in different places in the house. So this envelope, it was Ortega that picked it, but he picked it after the buzzer went off. So people that told him to go and give it to Tracy, right? That's the head of house. And then when she read it, it so happened that that was the immunity card. Imagine how heartbreaking, how painful that thing would be. Meanwhile, all the other people picked better luck next time, better luck next time. So that's how he missed his slight chance as getting immunity. It's giving near success syndrome. Yo,
Immunity.
Chai. Sorry, dear. Sorry, dear. And then for the trinket, the tree of trinkets, it basically gives you an instruction on what to do as the head of house. And the one for today, the instruction on it was to save one only, and she saved Couture. Right? She has been doing him very well. Picked him as house guest, and now she has saved him again. That's a very nice thing to
Save
do.
only one.
You may proceed.
Culture.
Better luck next time.
Did you guys hear what he So when he was called up and he was saved, he now told his neighbor, "Better luck next time, as per you now. You did not get saved. Next time, try again." It's not serious. So all of them were now laughing. So now Kocho and Ruboy are saved, and they have immunity for the week. You cannot vote for them, or they cannot go home on Sunday. And also, obviously, the head of house is free from nominations or is free from possible evictions on Sunday. So we have three people that are saved. For the house snail, automatically as a house snail, you'll be up for possible evictions, right? So all the other housemates are up for possible evictions. Who do you think is going home this week? I feel like last week was the easiest to predict, but this week is a bit dicey, right? So we have Denari, obviously, because he was, let's say, bottom three. So that gave us an insight as to like his position. But his people may decide to work harder this week. Who knows? And then who else do you guys think has the potential to go home? Because all these other housemates are quite entertaining and they have like, a pretty good fan base. I feel like it's easier to say who would not go than to predict who would go. But if I'm to predict, I feel if I let me not predict so that I don't like maybe influence anybody's voting or make anybody feel some type of way. Let me just leave it at that. Let me just read what you guys are saying about Denari Avatar. Okay, Telma. I want Doris to go home. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you guys, I even forgot that Soso was in the mix. You guys remember that yesterday Soso went to apologize to Tracy and she talked things out with her. I didn't even remember that they were friends. Like she stuck with Kocho, saved him and picked him to share for as house guest. And you may be wondering how come Tracy is still head of house. She won the head of house challenger today, and the game that they gave them was quite hard. Like they had to like control. They had tracks in the arena, and they had to control a car with a remote. So amongst all the five people that she chose, she ended up winning again. And the crazy part is that she chose competitive people. She chose Ivata, she chose Dede, she chose Telma, she chose Joanna, she chose Kocho. These are normal competitive people in the house. Those are the people that she chose to compete with her for the head of house challenger, and she ended up winning again. Grace is really, really on her side because it was interesting. And anyway, it was an interesting game. So last week, Big Brother chose for them. So he picked people that performed well in the game. So this week, he asked her to choose. So I think every week he's going to be changing the criteria for getting the challengers will be changing. So this week she chose those people. When she chose them, I thought she would lose, but she really did well. This is loyal. Big Soso's lost, yes. Because, I think she has already cancelled Big Soso, regardless of what Big Soso does. At this point, I think that she has already cancelled her. So Joanna is a vibe. Are you voting for her? Are you voting for her? Let me see one still to the last day. John Tracy won again. Yes, she won again. That's very, very impressive. How many people are up? If you there are 26 in the house now. So if you remove three people, basically like 23 people up, all the rest of the housemates are up for possible evictions. So people that announced that to them, yeah.
You are all up for possible eviction this week.
Yep.
7 million.
Oh yeah. Also, the prize money, based on the fact that last week they did very well, they did their tasks very well, and they participated, they contributed to all the happenings of the house. People that told them that their prize money, they were able to accumulate the minimum sum required for the week. So the amount that has been added to their prize money is like 7 million 500 naira. So anyway, and then coupled with what they had before, which was 10 million, they now have like extra money in their accounts, which is not for them, it's for the winner, but it's fine.
7,500,000 naira has been added to your prize pots. This means your current cash prize is 17,500,000 naira.
Gege 17,500,000 naira. Let's see how they're going to continue to do it. This week, there'll be different tasks given by Big Brother, and depending on how they perform, That would determine whether their money will increase or to reduce. So, Big Brother is just trying to do whatever he can to mix and match. We are getting to that. We're getting to Sultana and Dede's gist. The battle line has been drawn. We're getting to that. We'll soon be done with this nomination talk, and then we'll talk about the conversation that Dede had that had to do with Sultana. Mensa should come out and continue his crime pranks. Anyway, so this is the point where everybody introduced the bell thing to the house and told them that whenever they hear it, they're going to have to answer it. And I already played the video at the beginning, so I don't think we really, really need to go into addressing this. Let's see the tasks that he'll be giving those that will pick it. Kinda and negudu. Let's be watching. Kinda and I like that. I like that particular statement. Kinda and negudu, right? So, speaking about Dede and Jason concerning the Sultana situation, earlier on, Mide told Dede about the kiss that Jason had with Sultana. She was not aware of this since. So, to her, it was not like, so there's a situation here. There's something that happened between these two people, and I am now in the mix. So she cannot. She started connecting the dots, and that just made her feel like, okay, the peeing thing, the thing that Sultana did by peeing in her box, was intentional, and she was now hurt by the fact that Jason. She was complaining to Jason about this Sultana thing that happened, and Jason did not tell her that there may be an underlying reason that Sultana may have done that. That's the whole kissing thing. So she was just pissed off at him for keeping quiet about that, not giving her that information when she was complaining to him. So she was just saying, she was basically dragging him, right?
Something happened between you and this person, and you didn't say it. And I was there, yarning doors, telling you that okay, she did this, and there was a backstory. You had a part in that story, and you didn't say anything. You think it's cool?
I don't think it's connected.
Oh,
Just hold on now.
I'm held. I'm held.
She said, I'm held. Jesse said, hold on now. She said, I'm held. Who did Tracy save culture? Seafood, see danger. I smell fights coming. Honestly, I'm not gonna pick anything. No, I'm not going to pick anything. Let anybody that wants to pick drink. Maybe I didn't church. Vote for your fan. Vote for your fan. No, so Damboski take go house. Exactly. So that's going to be different for giving a strike for sure. This one that people has not said it. I don't think it's going to lead to disqualification. But I think that if there's going to be any punishment, it's going to probably be a strike, or there'll be a punishment he has to do in the house or something. I don't know. But this one that he has not addressed it. Normally, if something happens and he wants to address it, he doesn't take this much time to go into it. Maybe they are trying to hold a meeting to test the severity of the situation, or maybe they're trying to find the clip and they've not found it. It's not everything, like they capture everything, but sometimes maybe the camera may, in fact, I don't even know. I don't know what their situation is like. Forgetting what EKD Leba doing all stars. Yeah, I remember he threw her clothes like on the floor, I think in the bathroom and stuff, and he got a strike for that. So I was actually thinking that although that one was intentional, like they intentionally did it. Now that Sultana is saying that it wasn't intentional, maybe that's what is causing the difficulty. Because if they were fighting, for example, if they were in a physical altercation, or they were, exchanging words, and in the ninth, Sultana now went there direct and did that, it will be easier to judge. So now that she's saying that it was not intentional, I feel like that's what is making the judgment waste time. To me, I don't think that's an excuse. I think that if you drink to the extent that you don't know yourself and you hurt somebody or you do something, okay, what if it was something worse? What if it was you went to somebody's bed and did something worse to the person? You will not cover up with highness. So if you get tipsy to the point that you don't know yourself and you do that kind of thing, you should be punished for it, so that next time you drink responsibly. That's basically why there's something called drinking responsibly. So even if it's a punishment, something to call her to order, it would make sense. So at some point, Dede now, she in fact then she said some things about when she was explaining the situation. when she was addressing the situation, she was dragging Sultana at the same time. She said she called her a stupid girl and spoke about her peeing on her box, right? And let me just play that particular part of it. Yeah.
You can't say, oh, we're friends, and you want to know everything that's happening to me, and you're crashing out over the little things, and then you stayed on the bed, kiss someone, after you kiss the person. I don't care what you guys wear. Look at me, I don't give a shit what you guys wear. And that idiot had the audacity to wheel on my bag. After when I know screenshot finish, you think me, if you could look at the way I look, and you think I would not go. I want babe will be looking at me, I'm dragging you.
So at this point, I cannot even fault her, to be honest. I can't even fault her for dragging Sultana because I don't think anybody would take it lightly. In fact, she has even been very calm, safe about the whole thing. So people would have been way worse about it. They would have reacted in a worse way. So I'm not even gonna fault her for that. Although she said something about easiest girl in the house, even she, it's as if the statement she made, she was confused by it because she was saying something about Jason getting the easiest girl in the house, and then she now described her own situation, saying, you come into the house, imagine coming into the house and saying you have something, and you're trying not to mess that up, and then you get drunk, and she even at some point said, in fact, this is not making sense, and then she left that part of the conversation. But that one is causing things online, right? Um, it was sweeting him. Body they sweet him. Body they sweet him. He was just, I think he was just happy or amused by the fact that Diddy was pissed off. You know that kind of thing, feeling like okay, this person is angry that I kissed this person. That's how he was feeling. I don't think he was. That's what was doing him at that point. He was not looking at the other side of the situation, the equation. He was looking at another thing. That's what was doing him. So I saw a comment that I like. Say, Kwaku blessing. Thank you very much for highlighting it. Please drop a like in the video so that I can continue to be ginger to bring, updates for you guys. On the side, Jason definitely enjoys the fact that Dede is literally crashing out because of him. Probably thinks he's jealous and is happy about that. Thank you very much. Exactly. That is how he's seeing it. See as in they smile. Look at his face. Look at his face. See as in his head is like, oh, nice. She's pissed off. I kissed this person. Mission accomplished. Now what did they do am for this video? That's what he's doing him. That's how he was feeling. Who are up for a possible eviction? All of them except Rude Boy, Kocho and Tracy, because she's head of house. Somebody say, two fishes, Jason and Coin has kissed Sultana. Ooh, imagine she has now gotten to hear about the Coin situation. So imagine how that is going to be. She will now drop her two friends. So that's because it doesn't make sense for she's basically saying she doesn't want to be in a messy situation where it will now look like, oh, I am like dragging this person, I'm dragging this guy with this babe, and this is what it is. Not as they be now when you say to be as if, oh, two ladies are dragging for this guy. So that's what she was saying. But let's see how she's going to follow through with it, whether she's going to limit talking to him or she's going to stop talking to him. I don't know how. We are watching, Sha. We are watching. I think JD enjoys the attention from the boys. Everybody like attention. No, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't like getting attention. In his head, okay, he's like, "Oh, my grandma, I'm a bad boy." Jesus, oh, why you are killing me? This is so funny. Barra should come in and Biggie should bring in new housemate, a lady like Kim or Erica to scatter the trapezium, and guys to scatter the ladies too. If una know the drama where this house get already never do. If people still want more, you want parrots, you want that parrot. Sometimes it doesn't help because if the parrot is exposing what the housemates are saying all the time, they might now start going into their shell. So it doesn't help. But bringing in new housemates to scatter this thing. If people like drama, I swear, now like drama scatter. Because I was kissing everyone. I'm sure she has. No, not yet. If she was drunk and in her friend's house, would she pee in her friend's wardrobe? Good question, Jesse. Good question. As in, Power should come in allegedly. Who saved Rude Boy? Rude Boy got immunity for being the most influential player of the week. They brought in an envelope. The ninjas brought in the envelope that was used, that had the immunity card. Thelma, Victor, and Deminari are going home. Thelma, Thelma, she don't the her game. She don't the up her game, or I don't know if I'll say that she's going. She, but no, he did not. Anyway, so let's just end this live stream. So many other things have been happening in the house, but I won't include it in this video. I'll include it in my morning video. Midday and Bright, they had a conversation that involved Dede, and it has to do with an attraction here there. So just still there, but I'm not going to like we can't get into that here yet. Anyway, let's just end this live stream. Thanks for watching, guys, and please give this video a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you. Kizzies.